Hey guys, Pine Barren Craftsman here. Just I looked back into some of my older videos a week or two ago, and I realized that I did touch on some topics like with interview process and working in an environment and how to deal with it. And I said, leave the job, man. If you're not happy, you go back and watch the video. That's what I did. I left the job, man. So I wanted to go a little bit deeper to give somebody a path, maybe someone that might be feeling like they can't leave and they're scared, but they know that they don't want to stay where they are. And, build a plan, put a plan together. And, don't do what I did, gave my 2 weeks notice. And then I started thinking about what am I going to do? You're calling friends up, family. What can I do for this guy? Can I go back to work at this other place I used to work at? Pulling strings from wherever you can, because at some point you're going to have to feed yourself, right? And eat and pay your bills and family. So, 2 week notice, day one of my 2 weeks notice, I went out, I got home, and I said, listen, I don't want to do the rat race thing. I want to get out of the rat race and figure out 1-to-1 ratio. I want to put in what I'm going to get out. And I want no one to take and put their little flavor cakes on top. After I bake the cake, the guy comes in, he puts the sprinkles on and says, look at this nice cake we made. I want to make the whole cake and present it. And you get my drift. So day one, get home, talk to my wife. She brings up a good point. She goes, you know what? Why don't you do this for yourself? And this is the point of the conversation here in the video. There was like a veil over my head. Like, how do guys do this? You see them driving in trucks. Where does it start? I made a good choice. I asked a buddy, a friend of my wife's friend of a friend, gave me some really good advice. He goes, this is what I did. Basically, you go online, you find a legitimate thing online where you could make an LLC or a sole proprietor, INC, Inc., Incorporated, whatever. You got to do your research depending on what you're going to be doing for yourself. So, like, let's say you're not going to do general contracting like I did, or handyman stuff. Handyman's one thing, framer's another. Like, they all have different numbers and associations with how you're going to be treated as a company. So you decide you're going to cut hair out of your house if you can do that. You're gonna walk the dog, but you're gonna be a legit company and you're gonna do the right thing. Have insurance and all that. So day one, I went home and make my name up, Pine Barren Craftsman. Cards. Hey mom, draw me a picture of a house with some pine trees. Okay, here. I make a card up. Go on the internet, get one of those mail order places. They ship you all your cards. Like, I'm all excited, right? You got to be legit. You call up or you look on the internet and you file and you make an LLC. You do it the right way. And these companies, they do it all for you. You just pay a fee. I don't know, it's like $400. It's 2018. And you make sure to do the withholdings or your tax, whatever nonsense, and you get the insurance. You call an insurance company up. You say, hey, I want to start my own business. I want to have one truck. I'm going to have truck dedicated to the company. And you start realizing there's a lot of things that are there for you to take advantage of. There's deductions for companies and all this other stuff that you could do and how you're going to work it. You don't have to go to square one. And I got to go get my wrench out of the basement. I got to go do a plumbing job if or a handyman job. There's ways about this to plan it out correctly. And you got 2 weeks now. Let's say you got 2 weeks to start. Boom, you make your name. Boom, you start your LLC. You get the paperwork back. You got your insurance. Well, now you start doing the thing. Call up friends and family. I'm looking to start my own deal. Do you know anybody? You'd be surprised how fast you start getting called back. Just because they know you. You're a good person. You're going to call them back. You're going to pick up your phone. You're there. You're starting. Here's where the scary part comes. And this is what deterred me for so long. I watched a contractor do it for years. He came up with these prices, okay? And it's scary. You can Google search, how much does it cost to paint a room? Whatever, a square foot. Are you going to charge by the square foot? Are you going to charge by the room? Are you going to charge by the day? Can you know what you're going to get done in a day without milking a job. We're giving a guy's honest pays work, so you get a good reputation. Because no matter how much you want to say, oh, I'll charge him this much and just make a day of it, people see when you're standing around, right? You start off trying to figure out your pricing. And start with what you're confident with. If you don't know how to hang siding, don't go outside. You know, if it's not under your handyman thing, don't be doing things on ladders that you're not supposed to. Stay on the book. Stay with doing things by the book, you know. Get these prices right. Ask somebody that you know, a friend of a friend that might be doing it. And give an honest day, and maybe a couple of days you're donating some time to the job, the company. You're figuring it out. I don't know what to even charge this person. I'm going to charge them $25 an hour to do this. And if I don't make money, at least I'm getting paid something. Start somewhere. You got your insurance now. Insurance can get expensive. So you make sure you're within your range for that. You don't have any helpers coming. Nobody's coming to help you on a job. Do stuff by yourself. Once you start putting somebody else out there, you got to have different insurance. So do it for yourself. Don't be afraid to leave the job if you got this established. Or maybe you can start doing it nights and weekends before you leave. Saturday work. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do it on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, maybe you drop overtime if they give it to an option and you start doing it yourself. This way you don't leave in a bad way. And, you know, it's pretty cool. You know, you're your own person. You want to take an extra hour for lunch? Go hit Chick-fil-A, man. Get some Polynesian. Forget it, man. That's the best. It's very easy to do a job when you feel like you're a free man or a free woman. You're a free person. You're doing it and you're free. Nobody's watching you. Are you going to... Yeah, the homeowners might be watching you or whoever you're doing. You know, you can't do this when you're cutting hair, but I'm talking about, for myself, field work. I don't know. Like if you're going to do silk screen work out of your basement and you're going to do T-shirts, if that's even a thing anymore, maybe you just get it off the internet. Maybe do an internet company. Go one beyond me. I mean, do something for yourself and do some research. What can you do from home? Maybe you could do a stay-at-home job now. That would have blew my mind back then. So don't leave with not having a plan, obviously. And this is for the people that, you know, are emotionally driven like myself. Calm down, think about it. Make a plan that's going to work, and then you give it your best, and then you jump. Hey, I got the pricing down. A couple people got me some referrals. Maybe you get a deal with another contractor where you're going to use you for things. Yeah, you could paint all my exterior doors, or you could do all my lighting if you're an electrician guy, helper. Or maybe you go work as a helper, subcontract yourself for a bigger guy. Subcontractors like that, right? Contractors like that. Okay, you got your own insurance? Great. I just want you to paint my trim for all my buildings on this development. Okay, I'll paint trim. You can do it. It's not a big, scary thing. I was scared. I didn't want to touch it. And then before you know it, you're thinking about how you're going to design your van. Believe in yourself. And you'll definitely be happier. You answer the phone. And, you know, and do jobs that's not going to keep you up at night. Hey, did I level that guy's deck all the way? If you don't know what you're doing, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to get anybody hurt. So be smart. Good luck. I hope the best, and I hope this video helps someone. Like, share, subscribe, comment, critique, ridicule. But remember, I'm here. I'm trying to help. Okay? So be positive. Thanks.